if I were to continue to cut these slices, this would look more and more like a parallelogram and more like a rectangle every time we make those slices skinnier. So that is how we get the area of a circle. Okay, we revert back to that area of a parallelogram, base times height. Now, if you look at this, we have half the circumference down here and half the circumference up here. So that means this base length is going to be 1/2 of the circumference of a circle. Now, can anyone tell me what the height of this figure would be? Yeah, Roxanne. Fabulous. Yes, this is the radius here, R. Okay, because the center of your circle is this point of your slice, and it goes to the edge. So the height of that is your radius. Okay. Now I'm going to use my math magic, and we're going to convert half of the circumference and the radius. We're going to plug it into this formula and turn it into the formula for the area of a circle. Okay. Well, first of all, the formula for the circumference is 2 pi r. Okay. Well, 2 times 1/2 is just 1. So these cancel out. So all you're left with for the base, the length of your base here, is pi r. So I'm going to fill this in. So this is going to be pi r for the base, and then we're going to multiply by the height, which is the radius. So it's pi times radius times radius. Well, when you have something multiplying by itself, we can say that is r squared. And there we did it. The formula for finding the area of a circle is area is equal to pi r squared. And now you know how we get it. Okay, we pretty much base everything off parallelograms, which I'm going to show you in just a minute too. So I'm going to do one quick example. Obviously, if you're given a circle and you're given the radius of that circle, you just plug the radius in. So it'd be pi times the radius, and you're going to get the area of that circle. Now, if you're given the diameter, though, so let's do a quick example where you're given the diameter. So let's say that your diameter here is 5 feet. Okay. If we are given the diameter, how do we find the radius? Yes, we divide it by 2. The radius is half of the diameter, so if they give you the diameter, you're going to have to divide it by 2 before you stick it into the formula. Okay. So if we divide 5 by 2, that is 2.5. Okay, so that's going to be pi times 2.5 times 2.5. Is that what oh yes, wait, hold on. So 3.14 times 2.5 times 2.5. I'm actually getting the area is approximately 19, and I'm going to round to the nearest tenth, 19.6 feet squared. Don't forget to make sure you square your units because we are talking about area here, not distance. Okay? Now, a lot of people don't have the squared buttons on their calculators, so instead of doing the squared button, I always just do pi times 2.5 times 2.5. Okay? And if you don't have a pi button, use the approximation, 3.14. So if you look in the Otis lesson, you're going to see that there are 2 practices linked there. There's one about the area of circles, and there's one about the area of triangles. I'm going to give you about 10 minutes. I want you to do the practice to find the area of a circle. It's just 9 circles. And then we're going to move on, and I'm going to go review with you triangles, because we're going to need that for tomorrow's lesson.